Do you know why Biafra is fighting?
Biafra is fighting for survival.
Is it going to win?
Yes,
BMI.
We are the children of the Most High. We surely overcome. Freedom is all we asking for. We are more than conquerors. God is watching over us. Our freedom's here to stay.
Man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed.
That's how we be going. And no matter what the people do, we'll be going home.
Oh, should you come back? God bless Biafra across the shores of Africa. The sun is rising. Only Biafra can save Africa from tyranny and injustice like Azagbene aftermath. Over 3.5 million children were being massacred in cold blood in the zoo. All wicked animals with monkeys and baboons, vultures and hyenas, different in everything like culture and ideas. We must keep the legacies left behind by our pioneers. The cloud is God, the rain is gone, behind every downfall. One family, we are children of the rising sun, fighting for survival in the land of our ancestors. Africa must be free from the hands of our oppressors. The struggle is a glory, we are telling our story, getting shot by the police of Alumni hegemony. The Biafra is a spirit, she has put the world on notice. The United Nations mostly, and this we never notice. We must fight to the finish till our enemies diminish. Go back to your roots as it was in the beginning, and we stand by the truth and let the share from the beginning.
We are the children of the Most High. We surely overcome. Freedom is all we asking for. We are more than conquerors. God is watching over us. Our freedom's here to stay. No matter what the enemies, we shall overcome. No matter what the people say, that's how we'll be going home. No matter what the people do, we'll be going home.
To Biafra, the black juice of Africa, scattered all across the globe and germinating like seeds. We don't die, we multiply. The wise men came from the east, the trigger of Africa. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall, the day of reckoning they come. We will stop at nothing till Biafra is fully restored. No one has a monopoly to keep people unlawfully, causing pain and agony, hardship and suffering, living a life of misery. The hope of every black race, we should go back to history. The struggle had only begun to restore the kingdom of God for generations yet unborn. Hopefully freedom will come. I'd rather die on my feet than to live on my knees. We are going back home to the land of the free. I heard the voice of freedom calling, voices in my head talking, and the future right before me. That's who is very ugly.
No matter what the people say, that's how we'll be going home. And no matter what the people do, we'll be going home. We'll be going home.
Hello, Biafrans. Good evening. Welcome to the program. My name is Mazi Kim Patrick DK. It's my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you this evening. Today, 25th of February 2021, and it's a Thursday. This evening, we'll be dealing with a series of issues over the week. And we haven't been live for some time. I and Mazi Solomon, as usual, we decided to monitor activities before we come with our presentations, and we've seen that over the week we've seen series of issues that is worth discussing, and we'll be bringing them one after the other to you. I want to urge you to share this program, tag your friends, invite your friends, share this program in every platform, because we will be analyzing series of issues. We'll be analyzing the Efulefu in Lagos, the little, I call him the little Joe, the little, poor little Joe Ibokwe. We'll be talking about him. And we'll also be talking about a lot of issues, things that have happened over the week. So please join us in this program. Make sure you share this program. And it's my pleasure to invite Mazi Solomon Peter. Mazi Solomon, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yes, good morning from my end, Mazi Pat. Thank you so much for bringing me into this very program at this hour. Before I proceed, I just have to beg our people who are here and all the audience who are here, please can you help us to share these programs, because we'll be talking a lot of things. But before we go into it, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Solomon Peter. Greeting to Biafran all over the world, lovers of freedom, haters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We acknowledge you are present in this platform at this hour of the day. At my end here is just 8:48. It is morning. At the side of Mazi Pat, he's still on the 25th, but I'm here on 26th already. So thank you so much for following us into this very program. Your own contribution is also needed. Your comment is needed. And we want you to participate in the whole discussions that will be taking place here this morning at my end. Thank you, Mazi Pat, for making me part of the program.
Thank you, Mazi Solomon. Thank you very much. I want to say it's my pleasure to have you as usual. I'm happy that you're here. And I want to thank those who have already dropped their comment, those who are following us already. I want to say thank you for coming. I cannot mention all your names. It's not possible. So just know that I'm seeing your comment. Keep dropping your comments. And Mazi, we might be able to also give people opportunity to make some calls.
Yes, that is okay for for people who can come in and make their point in a short short form. Then if anyone will wish, like you have a long thing to say, you might also request to join us live. So because it's better when you are in a live video, when you have something to say that is long, when you are in a live video, then you can also contribute, and you will also be watching. So when the people give you sign and when other people are commenting, and you'll also give space for people who wanted to call to comment on phone to be able to just have the opportunity to call, because if you stay long on the phone, the people who will want to call may not have the opportunity to call. But if you are here live, then you can sit and listen to others while they are commenting. Yes, Mazi Pat, you can take over from here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. Yeah, so for us to proceed, what we usually do in this program is we play clips, and from the clips we draw our inspiration and analysis. And Mazi Solomon, I want to start by playing a very, very important clip, which is the major discussion we are going to have. There is a clip I would have loved to play, but I think we have to shift that discussion for possibly tomorrow.
Yes,
Tomorrow evening.
yes, Mazipat.
Yes.
I would like also, before we proceed with the clips, I would like, because I'm not sure is everybody who is here this night morning at my end follows our leader in his short broadcast or emergency broadcast this very morning. So it is very, very important that we remind our people that ESN are doing very, very well. ESN are doing very, very well. So they are safe and they are also active. Though it's not all the activities of ESN that we are bringing up in the internet these days, because yeah, they have to work with intelligence. So there is so many intelligence that is being added to the activities of ESN, and they are doing very, very well. And that is what we are here to assure our people, that the contribution and the support you are giving to ESN is not in vain. We are walking our way to victory, and definitely you know that we cannot miss the target. You know that the people that this job is committed in their hands, who are members of ESN, they are capable and they are trustworthy. They are not going to disappoint us. So if you are supporting ESN and if you are paying your due, we encourage you to continue, because the people you send the job, they are well, they are doing very well. They are doing very well. So now coming to the broadcast of our leader this very morning, which every one of us listening, there is so many provocations that are going on our land. There is so many intimidations that are still going on our land, because you know the reason is because we are trying to prove to the world how civil we are. And how civil we are, we are not marching to take up the work of the government. We are not here to take up the work of the governor. We are not here to destroy any credible organizations in Igbo land that are providing governance in Igbo land, but we are here to challenge the things that the areas in which our people were neglected, in the areas where the right of our peoples are being taken away. So I want people to understand, if you have come across the broadcast of Mazina the Kanu this morning, our leader, Onyendu, or if you will come across him later, you will know why he speak the way he speak the way he speak this morning. We must understand what is happening on the ground, because we are connected. So what is happening on the ground these days is that there is a lot of intimidations that are going on the innocent citizens of Biafran land. There is a lot of intimidations. There is a lot of illegal arrests that is going on. And this is a really painful situation, a really painful situation. So such things are still going on in our land. And is very provoking, to everyone that is concerned. Is very, very provoking. And that is why our leader have to say one or two things as to regard to what is happening in our land, and those people whose they are clapping to be leader and the elite are yet neglecting the people who they're supposed to provide security of life and property to. So you must understand. So you don't expect ESN to take the work of the governor or take over the work of. We are working gradually. This is more of politics, and you need to understand the very, very politics, and we need to play that politics very, very well, because our politics is the history of freedom. So it has process. It has process. So they should not do everything overnight. It has process, and we are building up to that very process. So you also need to understand that we don't have freedom. We are fighting for freedom. We are fighting to have freedom. So, and that is what is going on. So our people need to understand the reason why our leader has to broadcast the way he broadcasts this very morning. So it's very, very important. ESN are doing very well. Our leader is doing very well. IPOB, they are marching forward despite the challenges here and there coming from individuals. We know we can never lack those challenges around, because wherever 2, 3, or even 12 gather, there will be Judas among them. We know that we still have those characters that are trying to oppress the innocent people, that are trying to oppress the people who are out to pay the sacrifice for the freedom of other people. We still have this one character or the other there and there who are actually trying to oppress the good people. But we are marching forward. IPOP are 100 miles ahead of the people who have come to bring us back or to bring us down. So we must assure you that IPOP is doing very, very well. And most of the broadcasters of IPOP that I know are also doing very, very well. Thank you, my people. We must continue from here. Mazi Pat, you are welcome back.
Thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. Thank you for those analyses. For us to proceed, I want us to start with the first clip, and this clip is we're going to start with the clip because it's the clip of the day. So Mazi, let's go with the clip.
Ife okenye ji awa ofe ife okwu na ụmụaka nwere ike ile agwọ cheno ife onu ife ntụkwana otu awa efu ụmụaka dịgo n'enu ọjị ha ga-afụ ya experience na akọ na uche a na-agụta ya n'akwụkwọ ọ ife mfụ ka m na-ekwu and ịma eziokwu na afụ ụfụ na-arụ na-agba ka agbụsị onye agba injection ọ bụ iwe eze n'Igbo land, abụ nwa eze, anyị na-ekpu uwe mmadụ okpu ọbụla eze. Ụmụ anụ ọfịa, ụmụ efulefulelu matụlụ ọbụ mmanụ ukwu si na manya abịazi n'Igbo land nche kele onye bụ nna ha. Ụmụ anyị na-abanish ndị mmadụ si hapụa chọọ ya pụọ ebe anyị bụ otu ọpụọ. Onye si ha kwue eziokwu ka anyị na-agwa ha abụ m ụmụaka asị ụmụazị pụta n'ụzọ ihe ahụ na-ejekwa bụ ọnwụ na onye na-eje ọgụ n'ọkwa ọnwụ ọmarọ. Eziokwu ka a na-agwa ha, ikwu eziokwu na-ewe iwe na-arụ. Abụ m ife a na-akpọ nwa Igbo na-eme nganga echi na mpụkwa eziokwu ka anyị na-azị ya bịa ụmụ m oge unu si na anyị ga-enwe Biafra. Oge Biafra iwere hapụ ife niile unu nwe na Lagos na ife unu nwe na Abuja si na-eme Biafra, were hapụ Atlantic Ocean ebe ị ga-eje na-akụ nnukwu azụ, wee jee na mmiri eze na Nnewi small pond ebe azụ na-adụrọ ha ụmụazị amakwa ife. Oge another one Ijuana ka anyị ga-esi wee nọ na Biafra. Ijuana South Sudan, ịmaba South Sudan ọ ga-abụ child's play. Egwu ụmụazị ife ga-eme na South East na asịa jekwana kunu jeje. Ndị Enugu ekwena, ndị Abia ekwena, ndị Ebonyi elu na National Assembly onwe ha na-ekwu ekwuja ha ejeso ndị Hausa eje vote olu ndị Hausa ndị Ebonyi. Ka ekepụtala Enugu out of Anambra State, ndị Enugu chụwa ndị Anambra niile debe achụ ma teachers ma everything chụwa. Mbasa na-abịa ọ chụsịsị ndị Vede na-echụsịsị ndị Imo, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu ndị aka na ha ga-eje ebe anyị ga-atọ onwe anyị na ndụ ifu mmadụ erie na ndụ ma ife na-agwa gị na owo okoro ịlụcha Abuja 60% ibu Lagos ịnaba anyị gbara aka naba ha ụmụazị amaghị ha na-ekwu ha jegoro gụọ n'akwụkwọ bifo ilu a level edem akwụkwọ na-akpọ Igbo 25 years after Biafra na 1995 amụbeghị oge a 1995 dọọ ndị Igbo aka na ntị si ha acha n'anya ụnụ emeriri m n'agha nke ọ bụla emeriri m n'agha mmadụ mee onwe ọsị na-emeri ya n'agha a na-amajinalize unu wee jee lụọ 60% of Abuja na-arụ ụlọ everywhere na Lagos fụra Nigeria umelo ebe na-akpa anasa mbara for ndị Igbo ime ife ha chọrọ ime Biafra mere pempe omezuọnụ elu ebe ahụ ụtụtụ a na-egbu anụ mmadụ na-ata nzọrọba anụ ewu atabazi anụ mmadụ abụ ebe aka.
Yeah, Mazi Solomon. Mazi, before you take that analysis, I want to play this clip that have just already given us a little analysis of Joy Bokwe and Igbo elders.
Mr. President, in some state of Nigeria today, where you have highly intelligent people, highly educated people, highly enterprising people like Abia, they are governed by drunkards. The governor of Abia is a champagne drinking man. He has done nothing for his people. Roads are not constructed in Abia, Mr. President. Abia people are impoverished more than ever before. Abia people are unfortunate to have. And the person who can tell them here, I'm not showing any serious concern about it. I'm talking about who is here castigating the state that is doing well. Abia is governed by a man who is a drunkard, who is a campaign drinking man. My own governor is enterprising, it's not right. We are proud of our governor. Our governor is doing well, and we are saying that our governor is competent enough, according to the provision of the constitution, to be president of this country. If anybody has anything about his ambition, it is left for him. We are proud of our governor, and he's doing well. Our state is safe, and we are.
Mazi, we don't want to go far.
Better before you comment here, because all these politicians, to me, they are just they don't want anything in my own in my own way of judgment. There is no politicians in Nigeria that want anything in my eyes. So I would like you to play also the clip of Ngige, because these things, we are going to analyze them at once, you know, because and we, from the analysis we give this evening, you will know why God gives you Nnamdi Kanu, and you will know why God gives you so many Igbo activists that are actually working hard today for change in Igbo land and in the eastern region. Mazipat, do you have the clip of?
I want us to proceed. Why the Ngige clip will come later? Just go ahead, and I will get it ready. Okay,
thank you so much. Now, last time we are bringing to you people, telling you how we have had the Igbo failure in leadership. Now, now Igbo seems to be a tribe in one side, and also in the other side seems to be an umbrella, which you have to compare to political umbrella or economic umbrella, who's supposed to play the role of shielding all the people who are located by blood and by neighborhood or by friendship around that eastern region. That Igbos are the ones who are supposed to bring everybody together and offered a leadership with ideology of the people in that eastern region, a leadership, an economic leadership with an ideology that everybody in that eastern regions has to rely or depend on. That once this leadership arises, everybody in that region should feel like somebody is speaking for us, somebody is working for us. So that is what is supposed to be. But there was failure on that very aspect, and the failure are caused by the people. Why we play Joe Igbokwe's clip here is for you to understand when we tell you that there is failure in leadership, then we are giving you the example. We are giving you the example that as a result of this failure, you will see some certain individuals which we should be depending leadership on them these days are not thinking about you. They are not thinking about you. They are not thinking about your area. They are not thinking about your future. They are not thinking about your right. All they think about is what they can be able to gain to themselves, what they can be able to control by themselves. They are not thinking about you. They are not looking for solution. They are not looking for a way forward. All they think about is just what they can put in their pocket, what they can get as an individuals. So that is why we play Joe Igbokwe's clip. Watch his statement from the beginning to the end. His statement lies on the failure of leadership, which only take care and take concerns about what divide the people than what unite the people. They look at what they search is what can divide the people, because in dividing the people, they gain more opportunities. They gain more opportunities. When he divide you apart, Enugu from Anambra, once he divide, then he will find the space for him to succeed as an individual, as a person. So he has a free ground of survival. That is the card they are playing. And that is the politics that destroy leadership in Igbo land. Joining hands with the Europeans when they come to conquer Igbo land, they join hand with them. Some of them become, they hire our people to become the people that goes to steal their brothers, steal their sisters, and sell them to the Europeans in the slave trade period in order for them to make gain. When the Nigerian government over the conquest of the Fulani also come, they also find that decent opportunity. As you can see in his comment, they say they are the one in Igbo land that can banish people. They are the one to choose who to stay in Igbo land and who to kick out of Igbo land.
Mazi, you know, the problem is that I need to tell our people that our people don't pay attention to details. When you see the way Joe Igbokwe, even if I can tell you that he's under the influence of alcohol, like Sam Smart Adeyemi, or what is it called, the senator, who said that Igbo leaders are all drunkards. Even if you can see that Joe Igbokwe is under the influence of alcohol, but you find out that everything Joe Igbokwe is saying is everything that has put us down. Everything that has kept us down. When you talk about, tagging people, which is outcast, you talk about, banishing people and things like that. These are practices that have kept us down for centuries, and they want it to continue. Mazi, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Despite the fact that we have worked very hard to bridge all these gaps, because that is the essence of our struggle for Biafra restoration. We saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu work so hard, recommend the ban on the Usu outcast system. And you see that those who are against Nnamdi Kanu are those who are promoting these traditions that have kept us down. Mazi, go ahead.
Yes, we saw in Joibo where the people who sold Igbo when the Europeans come for slave trade, they are the one that sold their brothers and their sisters to the slave trade. They are the group of people that are being hired to work with the people who want to destroy Igbo land. Now, they are the same group of people that are still operating the system of Osukasin system. Osu is like the injustice that people are facing today in Nigeria, where if you're a poor man, they can label you a name and they will put you in a jail and they will put you in a prison. That so many people has been labeled one accusations or the other in Igbo land, and they are being sent out to regarded as an Osu in Igbo land. Joe Igbokwe was the group of people who actually operate that system in Igbo land, who upheld that system in Igbo land. Now, Joe Igbokwe, during the conquest of Igbo land, there is warrant shift that the Europeans introduced in Igbo land in order to conquer Igbo land, in order to conquer the people. Joe Igbokwe was also a beneficial. He is also in that system of warrant shift that conquer Igbo land. Now, in the political era of Nigeria, there is this political elite whose also duty are to sell out whatever thing is the effort that are being done in Igbo land to bring progress, to liberate the people. There is this group of elite also whose duties are to sell out the efforts of the Igbos in order to offer leadership to Igbo land, in order to liberate Igbo land, and in order to liberate Biafra. Then this Joe Igbokwe also is the group of people who sell our people out to the enemies. They are the reason, Joe Igbokwe is the reason, his group of person is the reason why Python dance in Nnamdi Kanu's house. Joe Igbokwe is the reason why so many of our peoples are being killed in Mpo massacre. I want you to get this point because we are going somewhere. Joe Igbokwe is the reason why there is massacre in Enugu State. There is massacre in Igwosha, where they killed our people. These are the people that Joe Igbokwe represents. These are the people that he represents. Joe Igbokwe are the group of the people who destroyed the leadership in Igbo land. The leadership in Igbo land. Joe Igbokwe is the reason why his group of Igbo people is the reason why Ikwere man is saying that he's not an Igbo. Joe Igbokwe is the reason. The group of Joe Igbokwe people are the reason why that Irobo man is saying that he's not related to Igbo. Joe Igbokwe is the type. So I want you to capture all these things before we start analyzing. Previously, we are here telling you the failures of Igbo leaders that has constituted to the problem that we are facing today as a people. Because Igbos in Biafra land are the people who supposed to unite all the people in the region, in that region, the old eastern region. They are the people who has the responsibility to unite everybody under the umbrella of Igbo, not as Igbo as when we talk about a tribe, not Igbo as a tribe, but Igbo as a political front. Because onye na-amaghị ebe mmiri nọ mabịa ada ama ebe ọ na-agbachia. People like Joe Igbokwe is the reason why that leadership that Igbo is supposed to offer to all the people in the old Eastern region failed. Do you know why? I'm coming. Igbos, all the people in the old Eastern region, supposed to be united as Igbos in political front, not as a tribe. Because in political fronts, we all supposed to have go with the force of being Igbos. Because majority carries the vote. Because in majority there is strength. Now we felt people like Joe Igbokwe is the reason why that front fell, not as a tribe. Understood me? There is Igbo as tribe, and there is Igbo as a political front, and there is Igbo as a tribe, and there is an Igbo as economical front. They fell to unite the people to have this economic front from the old Eastern region. Rather, what did they do? They keep on looking for their own. They keep on looking for their own. Then everybody now saw it that all is required, and all they have given to them in leadership is the survival of the fittest. So everybody has to look for his own. Ijo has to look for his own. Irobo has to look for his own. Everybody goes to look for his own because of the failure of people like Joe Igbokwe. Now, they failed to provide political ideology for the people that in the old Eastern region. In the old Eastern region, as you can see them, the path they are touring today, everybody wanted to be there, not for the interest of the people. Nobody, because there was no political ideology now in the old Eastern region. There was no political ideology. Go to the Yoruba land. They have political ideology that in the actual sense, you have to be Yoruba first before Nigeria. In the north, they bring themselves, all the north, they bring themselves under the umbrella of Ariwa as a political ideology. As a political ideology. But in the same old Eastern region that was handed over to people like Joe Igbokwe, people said we are south. People said we are south. We are south. So people said we are Niger Delta. People said we are Abonyi. People said we are Enugu. People said we are in Soka. And this is how they succeeded in dividing the people, because people like Joe Igbokwe were not there to offer leadership to the people. So they failed to unite the whole Eastern region under the umbrella of Igbo as a political front.
But yes, Mazi, please, sorry to cut you off, but why was Joe Igbokwe so much concentrated his argument on things that actually divided us along state lines, along everything? His point is directly on, the notion that Igbos hate themselves. Mazi, is it to, destroy the job that we are already doing? Because they know that IPOB is already uniting the Eastern region, doing a great job. Are these people out there to destroy the work Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB is doing in trying to unite? Is it on purpose? Because we have to look at that angle.
Yes, Mazi, you need to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not live now. He has finished his broadcast long time ago. So I believe this person who is making this very comment, you just wanted to distract people here. You should be able to watch. People can are trying to broadcast or stream the broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but he's no more on air now. So please, please don't distract people that are listening to what we are saying here. Okay, that's very, very important. Now we must continue. It doesn't matter what you think, but you must follow us diligently for you to get our point. Okay. Now, like as Mazipat have just said, in what Mazipat have said, that is just the matter that we are discussing right now. Because the people, when we play the clip of Joe Ibokwe, there is so many millions of Igbos, mainly in Anambra State, that is like Joe Ibokwe. Like, exactly like Joe Ibokwe. We don't want to be sentimental here. So, but the reality on the ground remains that we Igbos has felt it somewhere, and we need to realize it. And we need to know those people who has been the problem of Igbo land. Because once we are able to address the problem that faces the Igbo land, I'm telling you that every other person that has been in that old eastern region before, whatever challenges they faces today in as a tribe, as a clan, or whatever things will also be addressed. Will also be addressed. Because there is problem that people are not seeing. And once we begin to see this very problem clearly, then we begin to provide solution. We begin to support for whatever things that are coming up as a solution to that problem. Igbos, I'm telling you, despite the high sacrifice they are paying today to see that there is a liberation, that there is freedom for the old eastern regions and every other group of people who wish to join us later, despite this sacrifice they are paying, there is a certain point in which they mix it before we find ourselves where we are today. And if we did not single out those people who has caused us to miss it from the beginning, if we did not single them out, if we still accommodate them, they will still find their way to redirect us back into those mistakes that they have caused Igbos. And that is the like of Joe Ibokwe. They are the kind of people who has this mindset in Igbo land that Enugu is different. Enugu Igbo is different from Anambra Imo. That Anambra Imo is different from, that Anambra Igbo is different from people that are find themselves in the state created called Imo State. They are the people who sell this very division comfortably. Because what they do is this: when they see something that did not favor them or did not favor their personal ambitions, they will capitalize on it. Instead of them making it to be a personal issue, they will make it a state issue. They will make it to be the issue of the masses. They will try to capitalize. If you listen to the comment that Joe Ibokwe made there, he referred himself as when Anambra State and the Imo State, Anambra State were created out from Enugu State, or Enugu State were created out of Anambra State. He made a comment of what happened in the time of civil service people, on how they are they try at that very time to make people who supposed to be going back to Anambra State to be able to separate from people who are staying.
No, he said that Enugu people pursued Anambra when Anambra was created.
That's exactly what I'm narrating.
Which is not true. Mazi, there is our brother on the phone who want to comment on the issue of Joe Ibokwe. Hello, Mazi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, welcome to the program. Can you please introduce yourself and just introduce yourself and tell us where you are calling from?
Okay. Good evening, Biafras. Good afternoon. Good morning. Depending on wherever you located to. My name is Michael Iruanya. I am the former coordinator, national coordinator of Biafran's IPOB in Italy. I serve the indigenous people of Biafra for 6 good years. And I'm very glad to serve IPOB and Biafrans in general. It's unfortunate that I left the post because of what some people did. Instead of problem to come out in IPOB through my own very establishment of IPOB in Italy, I decided to give a way for peace to reign. And at the end, God exposed those behind, those that wanted to destroy Italy, which is Uchemefo. It's a story of another day anyway. So I am very much glad and ready and happy to be the family of IPOB till I die. And my promise to that is that if unfortunately, but I don't think IPOB failed to deliver, I swear by the Almighty God and my dead father that anything an Igbo man is doing in his life, I will never participate in it till I die. That is my vow towards it. Because I know why I say it. Now they have tried a lot. He has done everything he can do and still be doing. So there is no idiot, let me use that word like that. There's no person or group of persons that will come along now and tell us that he will do more than Nnamdi Kanu. So let's hope on Nnamdi Kanu. I still remember Michael Iruanya. So my brother.
Yes, Mazi, thank you very much. You followed the program and you listened to the video that Joe Igbokwe, where he was talking about the division that exists, according to him. But unfortunately, though, Joe Igbokwe is not current. He doesn't know that we have already crossed that bridge. That IPOB is here to unite the entire Eastern region, not just the Igbos alone. And we are doing that job greatly. We are doing marvelously well. Mazi, what do you have to say about the drunkard, poor little Joe, I call him?
Okay, Pat, thank you very much. And I greet my brother there, Solomon. You people are doing very well. To contribute to what Joe Igbokwe said, please. In Igbo land, the problem we have now is that Obu red, that red cap, is a very big problem in Igbo land as I'm talking. Why I say that it's a very big problem in Igbo land now is those that are supposed to put that cap are not the people that are putting it. And that brings a very big chaos to Igbo that an investor can go and buy red cap and put on his head. And when he put on his that red cap on his head, an Hausa man or Yoruba man or any other ethnic group will say an Igbo man is talking. Most of those people that are saying something or talking about Igbo people, bet me their parents were in northern part of Nigeria. And unfortunately, if it happened that there's a DNA in Igbo land, bet me that 80% or 90% of all these people that are tackling Igbo people are pure blood of Hausa people. So Going to what you asked about G. Bekwa and what he said. The time I was national coordinator in Italy, I enjoyed being a national coordinator because of how coordinated, how united, how support, and how respectful every one of Biafrans in IPOB comport themselves. I lived in Italy for almost 23 years. I have never even one day attend any Igbo meeting because I hate it. Because not that I hate my people, Igbo people, but from year to year, I cannot even see any achievement those people did. So, and that then made me that I cannot say where I will be. From year to year, no achievement. So, I declare myself not to be among them. But very fortunately to me, under the divine grace of me, by IPOB to serve them, I was the national coordinator. My dear brother, there is nothing like division in Igbo land. There is nothing like division when I was a national coordinator, because this division they are saying about, or they are talking about, is them that caused that division. And why they brought that division in Igbo land is what Awasa did among the Igbo people. And the Awasa did it, use them to manipulate or to come and manipulate the Igbo people as if there is no peace in Igbo land. Because when they gave them the chicken change, or when they stole their purse, and inside that purse, they take the coins that Awasa saw in that coins and give it back to them, they will think that they have gotten the whole world. So there is nothing like division in Igbo land. It is them that are worshiping Hausa people, or doing, the more you look, the less you see, that are the people that are enemy, and they are really the people that are excommunicate themselves from Igbo land. But the real blood Igbo man has nothing like division in him. We speak in one voice, we say in one voice, and we do in one voice. I give you an example. The time I was in IPOB, the time I was the national coordinator in IPOB in Italy, there's nothing, I have never even encountered any problem, even for once. For 6 years I served them. That is it.
Yeah, Mazi. Yeah. We have seen even not just Joe Ibukwe. We have seen almost all the political elite playing the game of division. When you see them speak, they talk about their state. They talk about southeast, south. You know all those nomenclatures they use. And these are the boundaries that are being set to keep us separated. And the political class continue to promote it. What is your take? Not just Joe Ibokwe alone now. We've seen the Igbo political class, the people who are supposed to unite the Igbo nation. We see them continue to promote these boundary lines along state line, regional line, the south, east. The major promoters of this division are the political class. Why is it like that?
Okay, Pat, let me just come into that division of a thing. It happens all over every human being, not only in Igbo land. For example, you are a very a very good principal officer in IPOB. You know the model of operandum of IPOB is that we all must serve IPOB with all of our hearts, that nobody is going to get anything from IPOB that what we are going to give is to make sure that we free our people at home and we free our people in diaspora. We that are in diaspora, we free ourselves. So that was the model of operandum and the agreement in IPOB. But somebody somewhere rise up and claim that IPOB must be paying him £4,000 a month. And for peace to reign, we all, because I am saying what I know, what I am inside fully, we all agreed. And I was among the people that castigate those people that are saying that is too much. I told them, when somebody can stay and be doing such a thing, let's give him what he said. So, seeing all the things, after agreeing by paying an individual £4,000, at a time when you call meeting, you will declare meeting. When somebody call on Radio Biafra, instead of using wisdom to discharge even our enemy that called, he will discharge that person with an insult. When somebody call him on telephone, he will bang telephone. When somebody call him in a Biafra land, this person, a coordinator like this, did this thing and another coordinator do such a thing like this, instead of as a leader, then investigate and know exactly the problem inside between, he will discharge and acquit the person that are handling IPOB in Biafra land without investigating. So at the time we started being disturbed in all this kind of character, we started telling him that this thing is not good. But as a leader in IPOB, command and control, he manipulates, he doesn't listen to us, we endure it as much as we can. Then at a time, as God may have it, our leader, Mazen Nandekano, saw all these things. Maybe caution him as a spiritual leader to him. Then he did not even agree or having patience to all these things, to cut everything short. Then at the end of everything, you see that when IPOB suspended such person, he see that when IPOB suspended that person, and later that £4,000 is no longer coming to him, then what next? He tried to pull out from IPOB because of selfish interest. To answer your question, so anybody that bring division in Igbo land brought division because of selfish interest. An Igbo man is not a divided or somebody who aims to divide anywhere or bring division anywhere he is. But being that the selfish interest wants, like somebody was a principal officer in IPOB, which everybody knows, I don't want to mention them, because when I grieve or when I'm annoyed, I don't want to mention an idiot name. So, after stopping him of giving him that 4,000, which before God and man, he can never, if you see somebody earning up to €4,000 or £4,000 in abroad, that person might be a skilled worker that have spent all his or her 7 years in studying. But being that the love IPOB has on somebody, he manipulates us and asks to give him £4,000, which that person is a very lazy somebody. Even in Europe, he cannot even work to get up to £1,200. But after paying him that £4,000 and he messed up, then from there, nobody is agreed to pay him that money again. Today, what we are seeing is division. So I will even encourage my brothers in IPOB and the Igbo people and the Biafran people. Let them not be worried of people who are bringing division. They are nobody. It is because of their selfish interests that they are bringing that division. And you know that when somebody brought, because of his personal interest, brought division among the community or among the organization the person belongs. The people inside, when they come out, like I said it now, when they come out and tell people what happened, they will see that division from somebody who is nothing, doesn't want anything to disturb the organization or a community. That is it. So what I said there is, let even you people that are anchoring this program should be very firm that those people there, that you people are thinking that they are bringing division, they are nobody in Igbo land. Thank you. Any other thing?
Thank you very much, Mazi. You've given your illustration, and I know a lot of people might not understand from the point you are coming from, but you are trying to take it from inside out, which is, quite interesting. Mazi, I want to say thank you. There is another clip we'll be playing about Chris Ngige. And I would like you to continue on this program. And if you want to make your contribution in that direction, you can always call us in. And we'll also be opening the line for other people. Mazi, Michael Ira, thank you for being part of this program this evening.
Okay, thank you, my brother. And thank you very much to my brother Solomon. You people are doing a very good job. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. Yeah, Mazi Solomon,
Mazi.
welcome back to the program. Yes, this was the former national coordinator of IPOB Italy, Mazi Michael Iruanya. And he gave us, a point that what people who always bring division among us are people who are greedy people who feel that, what they are fighting for should be at a personal level. Because I don't see any reason why somebody should capitalize on state boundary like Joe Ibokwe, capitalize on Imo, Abia, these things that kind of promoting hatred among Igbos. Mazi Solomon, I want to take Chris Ngige clip because this clip is very, very important for us this evening. It's going to form the basis to our last week interaction on leadership in Igbo land, the tragedy, the failure, the disaster of leadership in Igbo land. We've been, as if we knew, we started this program for a very long time throughout last week. And a lot of people were saying, why will I not move forward to the next topic? Why this leadership? But here we are. What we discussed last week is now playing out before everybody's eyes. Mazi Solomon, let's take a look at this clip.
Even Secretary to Government, Minister of Finance and Economy, Senate President, Minister of Aviation, Minister of Power. Aye jigonu nina. Aye jigie. Griva eveje melai. Aye jigie. So una ne check is maka all. If I can check ibu. Keri ife jeta. Ndi gel present ai. Office 11. Keri ife jeta. Chief of Army Staff na Service Chiefs. Unu ga very careful no ne kuma kiao. Makana onwe ka ndị Igbo ba si edobe ọnụ wee na-ekwu iwe na-ewe nwanne anyị ndị Igbo nke nọ na ofesi unu si na-etinyere na Service Chiefs na mba na enwere onye Igbo enye ọ bụrụ eziokwu Chief of Defense Staff Lucky onye na uche ya bụ onye Igbo onye na uche ya ka ebe omini bụrụ Igbo afịa nke ọzọ bụkwa echena afịa Igbo kwa ịla abụọ bụkwa ịla abụọ ịlabọ yeah, it was as soon as that their own side. So you put in a season for no Igbo. O quiver na cause trouble. I na talk I na that have I never na meko. Can forget here who for during the war. Man can ebu ndị mmadụ ala inu nwoke 1000. Bobu ever na Saba. Vade ruzi uju na ku na obu na esoro anyị je ogu Biafra. Na aka ku ibu 1000 mail. Na befa ipitakwa tati na agwa na fabro ndị Igbo wale ebuve m ka fabro ndị Igbo oge na-egbu ndị mmadụ n'ugwu ọsa onwere onye si na fabro ndị Igbo ebuve mgbe ha nze ọgwụ ọ bụrụ onye Igbo ka ọ bụ anyị nwa na-ekwu nze egwu fa na-asị nze ọgwụ m ga-ekwa very careful n'ife m na-ekwu ọgba ile ejikwa ile kota trouble punk eji ekwu ezigbo ife were na-ekwukwa ife na cause war and battle between brothers even. I want go ndị anụ anyị need ife Igbo dị na ofesi anyị need ife Igbo dị n'ụzọ Port Harcourt ndị Ikwere fa bụ ndị Igbo Obi Wali fasava kwere fa bụ Igbo Nwanọdị si na ya bụ onye Igbo ife ọ na-aza bụ Nwanọdị mana ife o mere Nwanọdị Amaechi Chibuike Amaechi bụ onye Igbo ka ọ bụ ọ na-abụ m na ya baa mba ọ sị m maka na ndụ ya lụza itinye relu anyị nsị yes ọ sị nke ka ya ga-esi wee lụza itinye relu anyị asụ onye Igbo so ese map relu a before ọ bịa mana anyị echenjigo the map president anyị na ya approve ka we accommodate ndị Igbo mgbe Jonathan Fase the plan ndị be anyị bụ SGF ndị be anyị bụ Minister of Economy ndị be anyị bụ Deputy Senate President so that's the point I'm making ndị be anyị bụ Minister of Aviation Ibua Stella Odua Chidoka Osita nwa nwoke my junior brother ọfancha rụrụ na aviation mana Enugu Airport runway nya but the worst in Africa. One pilot to open a line while in Botswana landed there. Also, this runway is the worst in Africa. I wait to go president. More na council. What never pilot took. Now, no man may risk my life like that. I'm Minister of Federal Republic. In Kuchaya, Minister and cause see Abias. Support on by. Our colleague had Sarika. Abasa order meet him na council. Simu na even neku. No, you can't make attack. He say yes. Yes. Then when accident there. No ndi bogamu, no bro di bunu gamu. Then when you came one no muka no there, one no manya no there. Mo go muka no there. Osim okay. Valid point. I'm moving the memo to the president for special reconstruction of Enugu Airport. And he did it. 10 billion. 10 billion. If you do the Abuja Airport, money does the Abuja Airport, 5 billion. Wrong way. Man, I carry 8 TLI, wrong way. TLI landing light. TLI extra things from another budget, navigation equipment, there now. So, my brother, even na kawa, Bona, unnebuso's opposition, one nuji, Kirivaji, we meta, and I chop off a chamber vaji. You get the police today. If I have 6 commissioners of police in the whole of Southeast, 6 commissioners of police. Oh, I am only Muchen Naman, the new commissioner, Police Service Commission. Or an office in there, backward. Simple enough. Mweful IG senior list I can mweful list. 6 commissioners only. In the Southwest, when is something. In the middle belt, not central, when 30. In the now, in that just your way. Or the same police can be well IGP of police, Mr. Jara. Even a succession plan for 1 year. Why? Honorable the same police came my good friend Ochendo Keke as chairman police service commission. Kere succession plan for year there. Kere new businesses in the Bonina 5 when I rise. So it's something I gotta do my age. Or it's your man no kwa always there na so if you have a nyama. O me ajo me web to on ajo. Kedu lo ba no no ya ba kwa. Kedu lo ba no. So unu gana ajo ndi unu send the Abuja, what are you able to do? And I say marginalization, you have marginalized yourselves. I want marginalized go wine. There's no blame President Buhari. While
you are the one that give them the opportunity.
People from CPs to AIG, but by seniority, and no more on you on that seniority line. How come? And I saw it myself. And I'm staff list in welfare. Even we need one on the down the line. So that something AIG is one Nigerian police today. No single Igbo man. You go and blame Buhari. Was Buhari president that time? Was he president that?
Yeah, Mazi Solomon. I have to cut down that clip a little bit because it cannot fit into the space where I can play. But all the same, I think we'll be able to get the point. And the point we're saying is leadership in Igbo land, Mazi.
How are people? They are the one that put everybody in this mess. If you are still accommodating them, then what you are passing through today will be a child play to what your children and your grandchildren who are born Igbo are going to pass through. It's a child play what we are passing through here. Now, these people that are parading themselves like leaders, like Joy Bokwe, who will come to tell you that we are the people who own Igbo land, who determine who live and who die in Igbo land. They are the problem. If you are not seeing them as a problem, you can never progress as an individual. That is what Ngige is stressing, despite his own politician, because we are not facing Ngige today. We will also come to his own part, though he's doing whatever he's doing, using the same times, because what the politician do, they will say half truth, they will miss it with lie in the promotion of their own career or party. But the reality remains is this, that he said clearly, your problem are people who you are looking up to as leaders. Why are they leaders? Why they goes there in your name and they don't do anything as to regard to your problem? Rather, they seek for what to go into their pocket. They seek for their own.
Even as of today, even the people who are supposed to be leaders are even bringing in private jet, military jet to kill their own people in their own land.
So we are bringing this up to you so that you will know that, okay, that rat that is in the house that told the one in the forest that there is meat in the oven. You need to understand what Ngige is trying to narrate here, that there is group of Igbos people who destroyed Igbo land, who actually give an opportunity to the Britain, give an opportunity to the Fulanis to destroy, to continue in the destruction of Igbo land. And these are those people you are regarding as leaders. These are those people that you are listening to. And in this group are Ohaneze Ndibo. You are most of your governors. In the present, all of your governors, all of your senators, how did they go to Abuja? How are they representing you in that gubernatorial seat? It's total failure, destruction of Igbo land. That today, you see us losing our relations, people we related with blood, people we related with friendship, people we related with even neighborhood. We are losing all of them. Why? Because of the failure of leadership in Igbo land, because of the selfishness in the people in Igbo land, selfishness of the leaders of Igbos. And if you are not seeing those people, like they come with that instrument of division, they capitalize in every mistake which needed to be ratified. Like Joe Igbokwe was talking. See, he said that Enugu people pursue Anambra out. But that is a typical lie. These things happen in a political circle which needed to be ratified. But now he's using that instrument to instigate hate. That Anambra, what you want to sell, that Anambra, you should continue to look at Enugu, people who are in Enugu, as people who hate you. He even goes as far as even indicting Aboi State people. Said, which people are you going to be in a Biafra with? Anything you discuss with Aboi people, they will carry it to the north. This is the way that Joe Igbokwe is representing us. He wants us to see division, reason to divide, reason to hate. Nobody is talking about bringing us together, of which Igbo people say, Igbo people say that Igwe Bike. They are not bringing us together. They are not even solving the problem. What was the problem then in Anambra State and the Enugu State? How was it solved? Then, in solving it, how does he bring our unity? Nobody is talking about it. Rather, what a man whose people might, in one way or the other, looking up to because he claimed to be an old man, which people will be looking on to. What he will be teaching his children is how much they have to hate people that come from Enugu State. For the matter of fact, as long as he is from Nnewi, that the Igbos in Enugu are not the Igbos in Anambra. And this is how they pursue our people. This is how they scatter everybody to survival of the fittest. And Ngige is saying it. The people who has come to offer us leadership in Abuja, what did they do? They look for their own pocket. They forget about the mandate of the people. The people who represent you as a governor, he even shows how these people has been in authority, occupied authority, and there's nothing they did for their own people. Nothing. Rather, we push our people to the survival of the fittest. Everybody is looking himself like, I need to go and survive myself. I don't bother. Survival of the fittest. Nobody is bringing Igbo. Nobody is bringing ideology into the political struggle of Igbos and the people of the Eastern region. Rather, they divide everybody. They divide everybody. And in the West, people are uniting themselves. In the North, they are uniting themselves under Arewa. You think like all this time that you are saying Hausa, do you think that the people in Arewa are Hausas? They are not all Hausas. There are a few who are Hausas, and there are a few who are other tribes. But they know the importance of uniting under the umbrella of Hausas as a political front, not as a tribe. As a political front. They know the importance. They know the importance of uniting all the people under the umbrella of all the people in the West, which are not the same people, who are different people, but they unite them under the umbrella of Yoruba for political front. But when it comes back to our land, in a woman want to claim superiority over Aboi State man and the Enugu State man. These are the people that are your problem. These are people that are your problem. You need to solve the problem by identifying what the problem are. These are the people. Any man that comes up to tell you that you build Lagos and remember what you have in Lagos before talking about Biafra and freedom of your people, that is a selfish man. Now, in Nigeria, we are blaming the Fulani. Say they regard the cow more than human being. Joe Ibokwe is regarding building, regarding machine more than human being. As long as your machine, your house, your plot is in Lagos, then your life does not your life does not worth anything when you are in the southeast. When you are in Biafra land, your life does not worth anything as long as Joe Ibokwe machine and Joe Ibokwe house is in Lagos State. As long as Joe Ibokwe house and Joe Ibokwe's property is in 60% in Abuja, then your life does not worth anything. So property is now more valuable than the life of people. For Joe Ibokwe, as long as Fulani sees Nama, the life of Nama worth more than the life of human, that is how selfish people behave, and that is how
Mazi, there is one other thing we need to look at. The likes of Joe Ibokwe are the same people peddling the notion that if Biafra go, that Biafrans are going to lose their businesses in the north and in Lagos, which is not true. So it's very, very important that we correct that notion that if Biafrans go, that they are going to lose. We are not, this is not 1967 to 1970. It's going to, if Biafra is leaving or the country is disintegrating, there's going to be a signed treaty. So Joe Ibokwe should stop deceiving people by trying to tell them that our people in the north or in the west or south are going to lose their properties if Biafra go. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, Patrick, Ikem, and Solomon. Good morning. Good morning over here. I thank you people for this morning program. Yeah, first and foremost is that what we don't have is leadership. And those people that are saying that we are not united, that when we have Biafra, that we will kill ourselves and eat ourselves, it's lie. Nigeria is just 107 years today, from 1914 to today, the amalgamation. And before that time, we have been living with our neighbors peacefully. No any Igbo kingdom has conquered another Igbo kingdom. Oh, no Igbo. We have never chopped one another. In everywhere, there's always a dispute of land on one or two things. At the end, there will be what? There will be solution. And that is why we have elders, the honest one. If you can imagine what is going on in our land today, a son of Aguleri and the Umuneri, they have been having this dispute of land, and their son, one of their son is a governor. And under his nose, these people are still killing themselves. And he cannot make a peace. In the same state, a man that called himself number one man in that state, being Willie Obiano, he only has some months now to go if there will be election. He cannot use that money he used to give to Mio Diala to take and put one industry. The people from Aguleri will work there, people from Uleri will work there. The way they do it in Port Harcourt refinery, people from Okrika are coming there, people from Eleme are coming there. Then when you go to Taraku Soya Mill, people from Otubo are coming there, people from Taraku are coming there. Anywhere they have dispute of land, they normally put demarcation with company that these people will bring their indigenous people 15.
Yeah, man.
That one is one. Ngige is talking about we don't have any person in AIG. I want to let you know, Okilo, former DIG, he was DIG, he was an inspector. He was an inspector. When they kill Obiwale, if you are in the Port Harcourt, when they kill Obiwale, he's the one that drive that water tank, spraying that water tank in Rumigbo. After he done that thing finish, they now give him ASP. From ASP, they bring him to AIG. They take him direct to AIG without even undermining other ranks. They promote him immediately because of what he did. The same thing come to Abdulsalam Abubakar. What is the rank of Abdulsalam Abubakar before they made him the head of state? Jeremiah Hussein was the senior military army officer that was supposed to take that command. We know things about all these things that he's trying to say. To tell us that we don't have any person from AIG. We don't have any person from AIG. Then what of the DIG? Are they not checking our number again? Are we know that? We know all those things. The outside can take DIG and make him IG. Fulani has done it. If you come to the custom, he's a retired colonel. He's heading the custom. And those people that are supposed to be controller of custom, they are not there to be the controller of custom. So if you're a custom officer today going for course, for promotion for you to be controller general of custom, you cannot reach there because of a retired colonel that refused to wear uniform. So let him stop that thing he's telling us. Another one again is what happened in Port Harcourt yesterday. Marine base catch fire. And from marine base to government house is not up to 1 kilometer. From marine base to fire service after NEPA is not. Office of Commissioner of Police Rivers State is not up to 6 posts. But they are watching marine base. Marine base pumped it down. Nobody go to marine base to rescue marine base. That are the kind of leader we have. That fire, if you're in the government house, in that government house, you will be seeing the fire of that marine base. And nobody came to do what? To rescue that marine base. And our so-called governor went to Sokoto State. How many hours now? I'm waiting for him. It's 24 hours now that marine base catch fire. He has never made any speech. But it's not up to 6 hours. He fly his private jet and be in Sokoto and give 500 billion. That is the kind of leader we have. Tomorrow he will come out again. He will say he made a mistake. He will start wearing red cap. Now he say he will not wear the red cap. 3 again is Ohanes and Igbo. If we can watch, you come to Port Harcourt today, there's People's Club. Anese has spent going to 60-something years without any structure. We have our brothers and our sisters in Benue State. Ohanese is supposed to be collecting those people in Benue State. He's not talking about those in Benue State. How can an old man every day he will jump up and say, Igbo is only 5 states? Well, your own brothers, people that form, there is Osadebe. From which state? Delta State, calling Delta State today. They are the pioneer of this Ohanese people. But somebody will come and say 5 states. That is the kind of leader we have.
Thank you. Thank you. Caller, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your...
Let me stop here.
Yeah, thank you for...
Let me stop here.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mazi Solomon. So we've had him. I gave him a long time to express himself, which is what we do in this program. I know is unusual. We give people the opportunity to express their anger, say what they like, and where necessary, we direct them. So, Mazi Solomon, we've seen the failure of leadership, and somebody like even Joe Igbokwe is even here he's calling himself an elder, that what he sat down to see, that when children, when he sit down to see, that when children stand up, they will not see it. Mazi, Is it the division that he's seeing that we are not seeing?
Yeah, that's very, very important because we need to locate our problem. This time around, the expectation of these people is that Biafran struggle should fail, that liberations and freedom of the people who are located in that geographic zone should fail. The struggle to free them, to free the indigenous people in the old eastern regions and beyond should fail, so that they will continue on the path of, trying to trying to profit out of that situation, trying to have more profit out of that situation. And that is why we must rise up now and know the people that is not supposed to be in the position of power, in the position of authority or leadership in Igbo land, and go after them. There is no way you can survive without you identifying your problem. Identifying your problem. We have problem from Fulanis, but what about our brothers and those who look like us, who speak our language, who are our native, that has been recruited into the agendas of the Fulanis, that are making sure that we did not come together as a people? Do you want to spare them? They are the people who destroyed the land of God's people. They are the people who destroyed Igbo land. They are the reason why we have not made progress as a race. They are the reason for the division and confusion that is all over all the places in Igbo land. They are the reason why they are calling to kill anyone who is stepping out to fight for the interest of the people. They are the one calling to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one called that IPOB should be proscribed. Anybody that come to address the issue in that very area, they will come after those people. Should we spare such people? Because these are the people that caused the failure of leadership in Igbo land, that today we are being separated from each other. Today somebody has to pour a lot of resources to unite us. And the people who want us divided, these people are the one making the provision of the division for them, because they will create that division within and they use it to sell to the people who wanted to create. Like, I make an example. When these people come to take our people into slave trade, they could have not succeeded by themselves. They have to recruit our people. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has equally make it in his own broadcast. We're saying that the British who come in a few numbers, how did they conquer Africa? By recruiting Africa to work for them. By recruiting Africans to work for them. So all these people that we know, that the Fulanis and the people who want the destructions of God's people's land, which is Biafran land, are recruiting among us. Should we spare them? Should we spare them? Because they sound more dangerous even to the people who we are looking as to be as our enemies. They sound more dangerous, holding strongly the instrument of divisions amongst people. Should you continue to count such people as a leader? Why should they not be sidelined? Why should people of goodwill not stop to hear from such people, or stop counting them among their leaders? Why are they still in the cabinet of your Igwe, in the cabinet of the ruler of your communities? Why you haven't spoken against these people? Why you haven't rised up against these people? Because we have shown clearly that these are the people who destroyed the Igbo land. These are the people who has caused disaffections and has caused divisions and has caused the stagnations in Igbo land as general. And this is the reason.
As soon as possible. Meanwhile, Mazi Solomon, you're welcome back. You're welcome back. There is a clip I wanted to play, Mazi Solomon. And because we've already passed an hour, 30 minutes.
Can you see
And
me?
yeah, I can
Can
see
you
you.
see me? Yeah.
Very, very clear. You are visible,
But
Mazi.
you just come to the, I'm not seeing you before. So
Okay.
I'm not seeing you before. So what I am saying in excess is that we must count those people who are destroying Igbo land as among the terrorists. We must count them. We must count them. And we must identify them. And they begin to address them one by one. Those people that are representing you in Abuja, and they are sitting there in the comfort of their zone. There is a strike on Olu. They have not made any comment. Why do you still regard those people as a leader? People who are presiding over you as Ohaneze Ndigbo. There is killing and arrest in Imo State. Innocent people, innocent men and women. And they are not commenting. Why should they still be regarded as leader? Because they are the people that destroyed Igbo land. We must rise up, or else, if we allow these very people to continue, they will destroy us beyond recognition. They will destroy us beyond we coming back as a race. We must understand there is nothing that Igbo people, in connection to landmass, in connection to where Atlantic Ocean is, there is nothing in connection to that as to compare to the freedom of the people who has been enslaved, who are at the receiving end of the Fulani's terrorism, who are at the receiving end of the terrorism of the governors of their states. Very, very important that we understand that these people who want to divide Igbo land, who want to underrate us, who are not seeing any opportunities around us, rather they are using us to fill their pocket, they are using us to make their personal gain. We must at this very point rise up against them and see them as not the leaders in Igbo land, because they are the ones who destroyed Igbo land. They are the reason why Igbos have not failed to offer leadership to the eastern region. They are the reason. They are the reason today in the whole opportunities that we have as a people. They are the reason. They are the people who destroy those opportunities, which we have as to stay as one, as stay as one people, and they have one political ideology, and they have one political umbrella. They are the one who destroy it. They are the one who wanted Newi to be seen different from Ekulobia. And they want Ekulobia to be seen different with Okija. They want Anambra to be seen different from Enugu. They want Enugu to be, but we are Igbos before the state creation. We are all Igbo communities. We are all Igbo communities in River State. We are all Igbo communities in Benue State. We are all Igbo communities in Delta State. We are all Igbo communities in Edo State. We are all Igbo communities in Akwa Ibom, in Cross River. We are all Igbo communities, and we are one people. Even with other tribes and other settlements around that area, we are one people. Instead of these people to bring us as a one people, they keep dividing us. They keep telling you that the Igbo man in River is not the Igbo man in Imo State. They are the one who fought to make sure that people did not come under the umbrella of Igbo as a political umbrella, as a political front. They destroy it. They make a Calabar man to see himself as an inferior because they want their own personal gain. They want Ikwere man to see himself inferior because they want their personal gain. They want their personal gain. That is why you even see in IPOP people, they come with that nature, because all we see that today that is happening in Igbo land is because of this kind of people who give way to Nigerians to come and introduced their culture into Igbo land, and we lost our own culture of sincerity, honesty. Eziafakego. We now get into the pursuit of power, pursuit of money, and will now destroy our cultures. Now, what I am saying is this: people need to understand it very, very clear, and you identified whose the problem is. In IPOP, they also bring that nature of Anambra man. You can see one who said that he's the leader of the struggle. He's telling you one time.
They tried to introduce it, but it didn't work.
But I'm just talking about the problem, because we need to know the problem, so that when people are addressing the problem, you will know why. When IPOP is acting or talking or doing things the way they are doing things, you will know the reason why they are out to do things the way they are doing it. Because most of people who are out there that are not in support, are not IPOP member, they are there because they don't understand why we have to talk the way we talk, why we have to act the way we act, why we have to speak the way we speak, why we have to move the way we move. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. That for us to stand as a people, there is some element, there is some evil, bad, devilish element that did not supposed to be found among us. If you allow them, they will eat you up they will continue to eat you up as a cancer. You can never get that Igbo land you desire. You can never get that land of freedom you desire. You can never get that Biafran land you desire if you continue to allow these people. Once they play out, identify them. They begin to form clique, the clique of Anambra. Even here, their group of Igbos, you cannot support the truth because the person that is saying the truth does not come from your village, does not come from your town. But this is the truth. This is the truth. Because that Igbo man does not come from your town, does it now remove his Igbo heritage from him? Instead of you to follow the truth, you will be busy using the instrument that this evil element has introduced among us. You will be using it to bring down every good work that individuals are doing to bring people together, to bring their people together, knowing that when it comes to political front, you need to come together. That's why they form a party. They bring their party together in order to win an argument, in order to win election, in order to install people into power. They come together as a people, unbreakable. They have one singular ideology when it comes to political fronts. But where's this person? They come, look, this person is talking like this person is talking. How can you come together as a people? How can you come together as a people? You don't even know how to solve your differences. You don't even know how to solve your differences. They don't know that Igbos can come together, which they did during the time of Jonathan. Can you see the joy that stays in the mind of the people? And they are just doing it just because, not because they are actually from ideology, but they are just doing it because they felt like they are more positioned individually in power at that time. So they come together, they gain support to support Jonathan Goodluck. But can we do such thing based on the Eastern region ideology? That once it comes to election, once it comes to choosing of leaders in the whole Eastern region, every one of us will come out. And we will stand behind somebody who is really genuine and represent us in all round. So this is where they destroyed, so that we will not have political front, so that we will not have political ideology, so that everybody will base on the survival of the fittest. And that is why Wike has to kill all his people in order to please the North, in order to have the friendship of the North. And the Hope Uzodinma has to invite Estrak in his own village, in his own village in order to be the good friends of the North. Because to us is a survivor of the fittest. He mentioned, Hope Uzodinma mentioned that government is a serious business, so he doesn't play with it. If you stand on his way, he crush you. He's a survivor of the fittest. He's not a survivor of the people. He's not a collective survivor of the people. He's the survivor of the fittest. Once Hope Uzodinma is making his way, once he's succeeding as an individual, he's comfortable. He's comfortable. That is how all of them play their own politics.
Maz, I think we have a caller. Hello,
you.
caller. Welcome, Maz. Welcome back again. Yes, Maz, you are live on the program.
Are you hearing me?
Very, very clear. BIAFRANs are listening.
Can I make a contribution?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Just like Joey Bokwe, it is Joey Bokwe and his division and people are actually on I want to go to that aspect. If you see in 3 years ago, if you can go back 3 years ago, there was a man having filling station at northern part of Nigeria, and that man was against. He had a meeting with the Hausa people.
Not even Hausa people, with the governor.
He was very much proud of being one Nigeria.
With the governor of the state, Ebola say Rankade, yes.
Enterprises, many houses and filling station at the north. How can he leave all these things and come back to east? So that Nigeria, that he's feeling comfortable in the northern part of Nigeria. So it's not up to 6 months that man made that his post. They with that man and assassinate that man in front of his filling station. So towards what Joey Bokwe said, that Igbos want to go, but they develop north, they develop south, they develop west. My contribution towards is this. Our people said in Igbo land, that whenever a mansion in Lagos or in now, like one of our brother priests say, as if they got now, let's say that you just come out in the morning in front of that your mansion. Then from nowhere, all these terrorists came and gave you in front of that your house there. That your house, is it going to follow you? Or go to earth where go to heaven where that person is going. So my own what Joey Bokwe said is when somebody even if at all you build 10-story building, that 10-story building has been in West. You cannot think about it again. You cannot have it up that story building again. So the best thing for us now, we that have property in western world, in western side of Nigeria and the northern side of Nigeria, is to do everything and come back and leave that property there in, with their life. Then when we get Biafra, according to what Mazen Kano said, anywhere you have property, you can never forfeit your property. But if these people kill you, that property, nobody is going to claim it. But if you are alive, then they see the property and you have your copy of your phone, then you have 100% right with the country to go after your property and to reclaim all that your property. So what Joe Igwe is saying is just to frighten our people or to make our people to feel as if they have property and have their control of their own, that all that property will be a West. No. So if our brothers and our sisters who are living in northern states of Nigeria and in the western state of Nigeria, more especially the northern state of Nigeria, can even take like a human being without listening to the lies of Joe Igwe to come back now and leave that property there, then come back and we reclaim our country back. Then we, our leader Mazin, can assure them that we will go and reclaim all those property. So that is my contribution to tell them that only they know if somebody is alive is when you will think about property. So let them ignore Joe Igwe and his propaganda or bringing fear into our people that Igbos cannot withstand whatever they will. That the Igbos cannot even be in their country comfortably without staying at northern side of Nigeria or southern side of Nigeria. That's my contribution for now.
Mazi, thank you very much for that contribution. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so we can see that we have centered our discussion solely on Joe Igwe this morning. It's already morning on my end, midnight, 32 minutes past the hour. And I think we have to start rounding up now. And but before we round up, there is a clip I want to play, and I hope that Mazi Solomon rejoins us to take this clip. Very, very important. It's a clip about our brothers in the Riverine area and their new agitation. And I would like Mazi Solomon to come to join me to take this clip while we round up. Then we'll be coming back tomorrow to continue from where we stopped. Mazi Solomon, while we wait for Mazi Solomon to possibly rejoin us, let's take just a few minutes break and see if Mazi Solomon will join us back. So Mazi Solomon, you're welcome back to the program. You are raising your hand. I caught you raising your hand. Yeah, Mazi, I want us to gradually draw the curtain on this program, but before we do that, no, your line is, you have to unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm raising my hands because you are seeing me in the StreamYard, but You are not recognizing that I'm in the
I know
program.
you are there. I know you are there. I wanted you to, relax. Why? Because I know that our people love this music. I wanted them to enjoy it for another 30 seconds. But Mazi, there is a clip I want to play. We are drawing curtain on this program, but I want us to take 10 minutes to, give insight to this clip as regard to the struggle of our people in the riverine area. And what they need to understand that the demand they are supposed to be making now should be different, because our people in the riverine area seem to be living in the past. From the demand they are making with their new ammunition and trade shows that they are not living in the present. They are not in line with the current situation of the zoo called Nigeria. Let's take a look at it.
And I will tell you why when we come.
Development and transformation. Till date, no school, no potable water, no lights, no hospital, and access roads for our people to enjoy. Rather, what is visible as an individual achievement is the presence of military gunboats and the numerous military personnel dispatched to the Niger Delta region, which are raping, killing, and maiming the innocent people of the region. They have put serious fear in the minds of our elderly people because they are no longer safe in their own once peaceful communities. All for the government to take over our commonwealth from our resources. Look at the security surveillance contracts taking place in our region. Through the federal government and its agencies in place, they have decided to shortchange our people. Now in our territorial waters, it is an Israeli company that is providing waterway security, which we have competent hands with expert knowledge to manage and provide such security services. Look at the likes of Ocean Marine Solution providing pipeline surveillance contracts in a territory that has more than enough capacity hands to handle such contracts. Take a look at the Ogoni cleanup. Just because it is a solely Niger Delta project, from 2011 till date after the establishment and taking off of the project, no meaningful progress has been made because the government of Nigeria have decided to place politics above meaningful development of our people and the region at large. More than the region at large, more than the region, and more than 100 staffs were unlawfully discharged from work in IPREP because the employee were majorly Ogoni people for the Ogoni cleanup. Look at the oil and gas sector and what is happening today in the gold mining sector in the Zamfara, at the northern region parts of the country. While the local mining licenses are being given to locals and state governments having full control and management of the entire affairs of the sector. But in the Niger Delta oil and gas sector, the federal government have decided to cut away all our wealth and decide to give us peanuts. Please allow.
Yeah, Mazi Solomon, you see, and when you look at the when you look at the readings, the demand of our people in it's like they have not come to terms with the fact that they shouldn't be talking about oil pipeline contract and all that. They should be talking about their freedom from Nigeria.
Yes, Mazipat, that is the real things. Like in some other people's opinion, you should expect that they should be talking about total freedom now, knowing quite well that we are already have passed, exceeded all this point of begging Nigerians to do something for the people, which in the 1 million years to come, they can never do anything for the people. So, but that will not rule away the fact that, remember that these people were settled before, based that all this demand should be addressed. So, and if they have waited and all these demands were not being addressed, there's nothing stop them from coming back here to pinpoint the failure of all agreement, because all these things are the things that compile together to the agitation of Biafra, that almost of the agreement that we have with Nigeria, they will always fought it. They fought all the agreement, and they will fail to provide leadership in any aspect. So they have faulted the agreement they have with these people in the past, that they are going to do this and do that. And that is what is pointing to us of how failure Nigeria has become, that there is nothing you are holding on one Nigeria today that they are ready to keep. So in demanding all these things which Nigeria has already fought on, I will say to our people that they should, at this very point, look forward into restoring Biafra, because all this demand can never be met in Nigeria. It can only be met in Biafra when you are total in control of your territory, when you are in total in control of your resources. Even if you are not in 100% control, then you will be aware of who your partner is, and the issues can be addressed in a more civil way. So that is what we are just pointing out, that as we are agitating for Biafra, we are agitating for Biafra because we also feel the pain that this young man is reading out here. A contract of oil guide that should be allocated to the indigenous people are given to people, to outside people, why they have a competent heart. And that is exactly what is going on everywhere in Nigeria. Didn't people graduated well qualified to get a job, but nobody is creating the job for them. Instead of creating the job, they will go as far as China, hiring people from China to come and do the same job that they have make people to spend their money in the high institution to do. They will go and they hire even somebody who did not even attend to the same quality of educations that somebody has attended to Nigeria. They will go somewhere, hire the person, bring him, as long as he's a foreigner, and they will profit something individual from that very contract. They will not give it to our people. And that is the reason why there is joblessness. So we must also consider the pain of these very people. We consider their pain. They are included in the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is shouting Biafra. They are the reason why we are shouting Biafra today. Their struggle is the reason why we need independence of Biafra. Their struggle is the reason why we want to restore Biafra as fast, because the only place their issues can be addressed is in Biafra, not in Nigeria. In 1 million, give Nigeria 1 million years opportunity to address the issue that this group of people in the River Rai area are complaining. Give Nigeria 1 million years to address this issue. It can never be addressed in Nigeria. Ask me why. Because the problem that this young man is counting out here does not include a Fulani agenda of conquest. So it can never be addressed. Why should they come to give you the guidance to be the guidance of pipeline? Why? Why do you expect it? Why do you expect it? Because they don't trust you. Because they don't trust you, and they don't want you to get a job. They want to publish you. They want you to remain poor, drinking water from where you pee, from where you stool, making you drinking poor water, making sure there is no health facilities in your areas, making sure there is no school. That is the agendas of the Fulani. As they publish you, you will ever forever depend on them. Like these guys who come out, show gun, and they make noise. You know how they follow them up? They already know their leader. They already know their leader. They will just settle them with few money, and in the next 2 years, you will not see these guys. You will not see them, because that is the system in which Nigeria is keeping them down, is holding them down. They come out now, they show gun, they make this noise, and they call their leaders on phone. What is happening with your boys? Said they have been, maybe they are out of cash. Okay, now 10 million, 500 million for them. You will not hear the noise. They will forget about their future and the future of their children. That when this money finish again, they will gather and they will make a statement. And then when they are settled, they will go. Then the people who has the job of guiding the pipe will continue to guide the pipe. And people who are benefiting for not cleaning Ogoni land, they will continue they will give up the struggle. And that is why we want Biafra, because such nonsense cannot continue in Biafra. Biafra must address issues. In Biafra, issues must be addressed. It must not be in the platform of settle the people and they will go. And then the problem will remain there. Few member of people will keep eating, keep benefiting from the suffering and from the struggle of the people. So that is my own analysis to what's happened. We must know that everything that young man read out as a complaint is real, and we must identify on it. We must identify with it. Whatever he read through is real. But the fact there is that they are reading it out. Is it that they want to ensure that these projects are being addressed, that these projects are being backed up with? Or are they doing it because they just wanted their paymaster to settle them and then they will go on silent? So therefore, they are using the suffering of the people to trade for their own benefit. But I didn't say that is what these young men are doing. That's not what I mean. But I'm saying based that experiences that we have already have over the years, where people, they will come, they will make noise, they will call their boss, and money will be paid, and that will be the end of the whole exercise that is going on now. So we must be very, very careful. We must be very, very careful. We must be sincere when we are identifying with the issues that has to do with our people. If this group of people are sincere, everything they said is real. It shouldn't be done that way. But it cannot be addressed in Nigeria. It can only be addressed in our own nation. If we all stand up and restore our own nation, issues like this will never be occurred. And if issues like this come up, we all must stand together and our government will address it as quick as possible. That is why we are fighting for Biafra. And if you haven't joined, you need to join. You need to join. That at this very stage, it does us no good to continue to complain to Nigeria, continue to complain what Nigeria have not done, on which if we know we continue give them opportunity, continue relying in their promises, they can never address issues like this. It will always be like this. If they give us assurance, after 10 years, we will come back to complain. If they give us assurance, they will address it. After 20 years, we will still come back to address. So the best is for all of us to come together, restore a nation that can attend to our needs. A nation that will not wait until we complain. Rather, they will make every provision that there will be no room for complaint. And that is what we are fighting for. And that is why we have to deal with all these people parading themselves as our leaders, who have never been leaders. Rather, they have been the instrument that Fulanis have used to divide us, to make us speaking differently, to make us seeing ourselves not as one people. We must deal with those people that Fulanis are using as an internal instrument to divide us. Very important. Thank you, Mazi Pat.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I think we have to end the program here so we can allow our people have rest, so that you also can have your rest. Mazi Solomon, it's my pleasure to have you. Tomorrow we'll be taking more calls. We'll be opening the line. I will be discussing about the security issues and the sheikh who is negotiating with the bandits. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. So I want our people to prepare themselves to join us in tomorrow's program. Maz, I want to say thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Mazi Pat.
Okay.
Thank you, dear friends. My name is Solomon Peter. We wish to be here again as long as Mazi Pat is willing to bring me back. Thank you. Good night, good morning,
Thank you
good
very
afternoon, and good evening.
Thank you, Biafrans. As to draw the curtain, I want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for being with us. And I want to say have a wonderful evening, morning and night, depending on where you are. May God bless you all.
Asim gị gaba n'iru n'onwere ife fa ga-eme ọchọ nke a dị-enwe ilo ma chacha ọchọ nke a dị-enwe ilo okwu nna m gwara omugbuo ọ sị na ọchọ nke a dị-enwe ilo ịma na nwata chọba nke ya akpọbụ ya ajọ mmadụ mana nke nwa ka nwa na-achọ Chukwu okike bụ ị na-asụ Chukwu okike so ga-eje n'onwere ife ndị ya ga-eme